Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Fortnite In Depth. In today's episode, we're going to be reviewing the Heavy Shotgun. It's been out for a couple of weeks now, which means that we've all had time to play with it, see where it fits into the meta, and Epic Games has had plenty of time to decide if they're going to balance it or not, but they've chosen not, and it seems to be unlikely to be patched anytime soon. If at any point during this video you notice a little Discord notification and name down in the bottom underneath people's health and shield, that means that it was a clip submitted by my Discord community, which you can join at discord.gg/drifter. There's a Fortnite section there, and we do weekly open lobbies and game nights on Fortnite. But let's jump into the stats of the heavy shotguns. The gold and purple heavy shotguns change only damage and reload very slightly. There isn't that significant of a difference between the two, but of course we'll be covering the differences, but there's no change in range or pellet spread or anything really that crazy. When it comes to damage, the heavy shotgun total body damage, if all 8 of your pellets hit an enemy player in the body, will be 73.5 for the purple shotgun and 77 for the gold shotgun, so only about 3.5 points of difference there between the two, and we will be comparing damages to the tactical and pumps very soon. When it comes to headshot damage, the heavy shotguns have a 2.5x multiplier, so a purple shotgun will deal 184 damage to the head, and a gold shotgun will deal 192.5 damage to the head, which is a colossal amount of damage, but not quite as colossal as the pump shotgun. When it comes to shots to kill, well, this is a very simple chart. Any heavy shotgun versus any user with a full 200 health will kill in 2 shots to the head or 3 to the body, granted that all of your pellets are hitting. Unfortunately, this is a little bit weaker than the pump shotgun, even though these are higher tier in rarity, being legendary and epic, and is more comparable to the tactical shotgun. When it comes to damage to buildings, the tactical shotgun will deal 70 per shot, whereas the pump and heavy shotguns will deal 100 damage each to structures. The shotgun damage comparisons between the tiers is a little bit shocking. A blue tactical shotgun will deal 74 damage per shot, but a gold heavy shotgun will deal 77 damage per shot, so not very much increase right there, and a blue pump shotgun will deal 95 damage per shot. So as you can see, when it comes to raw damage, there's not very much difference between the heavy shotguns and the higher tier tactical shotguns. Rate of fire is also not super flattering on the heavy shotguns. The blue tac will fire at 90 rounds per minute, gold heavy only at 60 rounds per minute or 1 shot per second, and a blue pump will be a little bit slower at around 42 rounds per minute or shooting every other second roughly. When it comes to DPS, you can see that the blue tactical shotgun has the highest DPS at 111, the gold heavy shotgun will deal 77 DPS, and the blue pump is going to be coming in last at 67. However, I don't really think that DPS is a fair comparison for most of the shotguns because they're really more designed around headshots and killing people very quickly. However, as your fight continues, the longer that you survive and the more time your enemy survives, the more relevant this DPS comparison will become. Heavy shotgun reload times are pretty normal for the shotgun class, 5.9 seconds to reload the purple and 5.6 seconds to fully reload the gold, so a little bit faster per shell, but probably not a noticeable difference. As of right now, the heavy shotgun fits very comfortably between the tactical and pump shotguns when it comes to terms of damage, DPS, and rate of fire. It's almost exactly perfectly in the middle, with the tactical shotgun having low damage but a high rate of fire, and the heavy shotgun having low rate of fire but high damage, and the heavy shotgun being very medium in both of those. I personally find the heavy shotgun to not be spammy enough or damaging enough to be a preferred weapon. Depending on the type of fight I want to engage in, I will prefer the spamminess of the tactical shotgun, or perhaps the instant burst damage of the heavy shotgun to get more guaranteed one-shot kills. The heavy shotgun isn't very fast firing, nor is it super high damage, so I feel that it lacks a specialty, except the heavy shotgun does have extremely tight pellet spread. The pellet spread and the variation of pellet spread based on your jumping, moving, aiming down sights, etc. It is far tighter than the tactical shotgun, and it is also noticeably tighter than the heavy shotgun. Because of this decreased spread, that means that the effective range of the pump shotgun is much longer than the other shotguns. The effective range of the tactical shotgun is very, very short. Enemies don't have to be very far away before you start dealing 9, 5, 7, 11, 12, 13 damage, whatever, just kind of woofing them shot by shot, and it becomes very frustrating. The pump shotgun is significantly better, and you can pop people at longer ranges, though I do find it easier to do so when aiming down sights and not moving too much, whereas the heavy shotgun is pretty much always in long range mode. No matter how much you're bouncing or how far away the enemy is, it is way easier to do. Of course, there is a limit to which the damage will decrease and you won't be hitting very many pellets, but that limit's just so much longer than the other shotguns, so getting long shots with it is very easy. And because of that extremely tight spread, this weapon can be very rewarding if you have good aim. If your aim is on point and you can put the dot on people's heads, it's going to be much more consistent than the heavy shotgun. While it may not have that raw, total, insta-kill potential with the damage, you won't woof shots, you won't wonder why you got a headshot for 23. It's pretty much always going to be a high damage headshot. As a fair warning, there are two things that you absolutely should not be doing with the heavy shotgun. Number one is that you should not challenge other shotguns up close. The tactical shotgun will outspam you into the ground, and the heavy shotgun will likely one-shot you where you'll have to two-shot the heavy shotgun user. This shotgun is designed to be used at a distance, and at a longer range or medium range shotgun fight, you have much more advantage than any other player with any other weapon on the map, and you also shouldn't try to use it to break buildings. I wouldn't recommend breaking buildings with the pump shotgun either, because it just doesn't shoot fast enough for you to recover quickly. If you break somebody's wall and you find that they're ready to fight, there may be too big of a delay between your shots and you get yourself killed while you're waiting for the next one to become available. At the end of the day, while this is a nice weapon, and I'm sure that many players will prefer it for the range, I do not. I think I still prefer the blue pump shotgun over anything else because I prefer to push a little bit closer to players and go for the one-shot kills more than I prefer the spam more with the tactical shotguns, and more than I prefer the medium range combat with the pump shotguns. I just like to get in close and headshot people, so the blue pump is still for me. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this shorter episode of In Depth. I hope you learned something useful, and if you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.